Hi everybody, it's Nunu and I'm here with you in week 6 in modules. We have our to-do list for November 30th through December 6th, 2020. We have 2 items on our to-do list. The first reflects a change to the syllabus, just a slight change. We are going to Zoom or write a short essay and complete peer evaluations as usual. But for the Zoom on Wednesday, we will Zoom not at 6 p.m. but at 1 p.m. So that is the change we are undergoing this week. The Wednesday Zoom is at 1 p.m., 6 p.m. on Friday as usual. To prepare for the Zoom, read up on Sally Hemings, Dred Scott, and Tulsa's Black Wall Street. You want to read the directions for Critical Thinking Essay 5, our last essay, which the Zoom and short essay are preparing us for. So these are people of history who are very, very important. You may not be aware of them. Sally Hemings, Dred Scott, and the massacre, the genocide at Tulsa's Black Wall Street, which is not taught in many U.S. public schools or even private schools and should be taught. It's one item on a long list of atrocities dating back 400 plus years, atrocities against people of African descent who have been enslaved in every single country in the Western Hemisphere, including, yes, Canada and also Mexico, all over the place. Okay, so this is our chance to become educated and to speak up about these atrocities. Learn this week if you haven't learned already, okay? Item number 2 is respond to all instructor and peer evaluations of Critical Thinking Essay 3 by 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday, December 2nd. Now, my evaluation for Critical Thinking Essay 2 is in place. It's in your discussion thread, so you have your essay that you posted and you look below it in the discussion and you will see peer evaluations and you will also see my evaluation of your essay. Please respond to all evaluations. That's part of your grade, okay? Now, something I have for you that's interesting is a book, Jefferson's Children, The Story of One American Family, and it's Sally Hemings, and this is a picture of her. We have a description of what she looked like, but not any very clear photographs or images, so this is what we think she may have looked like. She was a half-sister of Jefferson's first wife who died, and when she was just 14, this guy of almost 40 took her as his mistress, and he had many children with her, and these are photographs of all of his descendants. And Jefferson, the 3rd president of the United States, the writer of the Declaration of Independence, was a slave master, although he knew it was wrong. He benefited too much from the sale of slaves, from the money, from exploiting a whole group of people. So this is a terrible fact about him. And also George Washington was a slave master, excuse me. We had actually 10 to 12 slave masters who were presidents in the United States, and 8 of them were slave masters while they were president. This is part of the long, shameful history of the United States that you can learn about this week if you don't already know about it. Okay, so if you have any questions or concerns, I'm over here in inbox. My office hours are 12 to 1 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I hope you and your family are faring well during this pandemic, and yes, your friends too. And that's my wish for you. And let's have a good week. Let's have an interesting, meaningful week of learning, and maybe learn about the terrible history in the United States, what has been occurring for the last 400 and counting years, more than 4 centuries here, and is occurring today still in 2020, maybe even as I make this video, which is sad and tragic, isn't it? Okay, let's learn.